Wood Buffalo and the rest of the world, you've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I am your host, Elliott Pierre, and like every show, we're going to start this one off on the same note, with a moment of gratitude. Yes, I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, so the fact that you spend it with us truly does mean the world to me, so thank you. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
How's she cutting me, loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
All right, and we're back. All right, today's a special episode. As you can see, I'm not dressed in the normal t-shirt and jeans. I'm a little bit dressed up because we're going to be heading out here relatively soon. I'm not going to introduce my guest, and I'm not going to tell you where we're going because the gentleman that I have sitting to my right is going to tell us all about that today. So on that note, sir, can you please tell everybody who you are, what you're about, and where we are going?
Elliot, thanks for having me back. Hello, Fort McMurray. Good to see y'all. Well, we are going out this evening, dressed up. A little suited up. Suit up Saturdays, as they call it, right?
Nice. I like it. Suit up Saturdays.
There's a story about that, and we'll get to it.
I hope so.
But yeah, tonight we're heading down to the Casino Royale Gala, put on by Brand Connect with some sponsorships of DKI is helping put it on.
Okay.
EMCO Corporation is one of the sponsors. They helped a bunch of raffle for goods.
Yeah.
And I think there's a bunch of others, and I can't think of the other one just off the top of my head. But.
That's okay. You're not Brand Connect. You're not Dennis. We're just going to support. So
yes,
the fact that you threw out that many sponsors off the bat is impressive as it is. So let's talk about what we're wearing. We're in suits. We did not coordinate. I didn't know you were wearing a three-piece. I really like it.
Thank you.
Let's chat about it. Where do you get your suit from? How do you wrap your mind around clothing when it comes to dress clothes? Let's hear it.
So I got the suit from Tip Top Tailors. Needed a tux, more formal attire for part of the Masons in town.
Okay.
So when we do our meetings, it's formal wear once you become an officer of the lodge. And so I needed one. I have a regular suit. I have a bunch of blazers, just everyday business casual.
Right.
I don't own a lot of suits. I'm a gym guy, so you got to buy, size, change. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so I ordered it off Tip Top Tailors.
Nice.
So it's suit separates.
Okay.
So the
Explain what that is to the people at home.
So suit separate is buying it off the rack with measurements that are pretty standard and universal. So take your standard jacket size, 40, 42, 44. Mm-hmm. You then get it in short, regular, or tall or long, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
It's not guaranteed to fit you proper, but it's close.
Right.
And then it's still alterable, and you go find a tailor.
That's right.
That's where I went. I don't want a formal tuxedo. I'm not going to wear it often enough. Mm-hmm. But like this, with the satin lapels and the satin trims on the pockets, it's the tuxedo finish, and the pants are actually for the suit.
Oh.
So you can get the suit jacket as well, and then you have a little mix there.
Nice. So you have somebody in town that does this for you?
Well, I ordered online.
I know that, but I mean the alterations.
Yes. I offhand cannot remember her name.
We don't want to blow her up too. Yeah.
But yeah, she's on Facebook groups, and that's how I found her. And she's altered a couple of my suits now and business attire. And
well, hopefully we'll tag her when the video goes out.
Absolutely.
So, me personally, and I'm going to give them a shout out. I get all my suits made by a company called Suits by Curtis Elliott, and not only my suits, but like my dress jackets, which I'm not wearing it right now, but it's hanging up in the closet over there. They custom make everything that I have. They're unbelievable.
Quick. Like time frame turnaround from start to finish.
Well, you go in and they measure you, and then they have like books, and you pick out your like materials, and like in the inside of the jacket, it's like you pick out everything. Yeah, usually it's about 3 months, give or take, until like I get the finished product. With a suit, it's quicker than the 3-month mark.
Yes.
With a jacket, you're waiting at least 3 months.
Which I could see.
Yeah, but they've been killer. I've been going to them for years now. And they actually, I'll show them a picture of something at this point because they have my measurements. And then they'll be like, yeah. And they'll make it and they'll send it right up here. They used to have like a satellite office up here in Fort Mac, but now they're just in Edmonton and Calgary. But big shout out, Suits by Curtis Elliott. Awesome group of guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
My friend of mine in town, Tony Shivers, if you know Tony by chance, Scottish guy.
Okay.
Works with United Rentals.
Yeah.
You want to talk suits, talk with that man. His collection is all custom. They're all embroidered.
Yeah.
He's got a guy down in Edmonton, does phenomenal work. Nice. Shirts, everything. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Phenomenal.
There's a bunch of companies out there that do it now. Back in the day when I used to be in human resources and had to wear dress clothes all the time, it was tough finding people, but now between like you said, you have a friend who does it. Companies like Suits by Curtis Elliott, even Indochino. I got a few like shirts, dress shirts from them.
Really?
I've never tried their suits, not for any other reason other from I don't need any more suits, but their dress shirts and their dress pants, like their chinos, unbelievable.
Well,
Unbelievable.
I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, and they're relatively affordable too. So
I find the entire essence of like dress attire is coming down in price, but
Right.
it's just more variety. There's more options out there. Right?
That's
I mean,
right.
you can buy suits on Amazon now.
yeah, that's
Just
right.
unreal.
And I think, especially based on the pandemic, like how often are people wearing their dress attire nowadays?
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see like if there's a switch that goes less formal in the workplace when everybody officially goes back.
I would think you might see it, and just because it will be I feel when everything returns to what we're going to call a normal.
Yeah,
I
whatever
think
that
you're
is.
going to see a lot more remote working and
Yeah.
a mixed office to home time. I know our company's a supporter of it, so
Well, it's a big thing. I remember when I was in human resources, I always kind of fought for it or like mentioned it in regards to having people work from home. Like the amount of cost savings you have is undeniable.
yeah,
And it's like the small things, like in regards to the coffee and the tea and the water, these things that like you take for granted, but they add up. When people go to
course.
work and coffee's supplied to them, like somebody paid for that coffee. It's not free.
absolutely.
So, and especially like square footage, if you look at a building, if you have 12 offices and you can shrink that down to 6 and not have to rent out that square footage, there's a lot of benefits to having people work from home.
There is, and I think you're going to have people enjoy what they do more.
Mm-hmm.
I know myself during the height of the pandemic, I worked from home a little bit more,
Yeah.
way more productive.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, I want to get this done. I don't have the water cooler talk, which don't get me wrong, it's good stuff.
It's good stuff.
Sit around, have a coffee. It builds camaraderie.
That's right.
But at the same point, I miss the interaction,
Yeah.
and I think that's where I think you'll find a new balance. People will work 2-3 days a week in the office,
That's right.
but you'll have less sick days.
Yeah.
You'll just have a better all workforce.
Yeah.
In my opinion. In my
Yeah.
opinion, that's all.
I
it is.
couldn't agree with you more. I think that's exactly what you'll have. You'll have less sick days because people will not need to call in sick as much, as well as when people are going like to the dentist or getting their car fixed or doing these things, they're usually doing it through Monday to Friday and taking time off or sick time
Yeah.
to get these things done. But if you're working remotely and you can dip out and you can coordinate those type of things around a flexible work week,
Yeah.
it's a win for a company. But I totally do understand the mindset of some upper management to say like, well, are they really working? Are they doing this? Like old school thinkers, it's a hard hurdle to overcome.
It really is.
Yeah.
And I think that's just, again, the generational change.
Yeah.
You know, people are starting to hit their 10 years and retirement times, and they're understanding that things are changing.
Yeah.
Which is good.
That's
It's
good,
just, where does the change kind of hold up before it goes too far one way and then you have to revert
That's
it, right? So,
Well, I used to, because I actually implemented it for some of my staff back in the day. Like, yeah, you can go home, you can work, I don't care. It's harder for the manager because you actually have to pay attention to what's being done. And so
Yes.
some people would say, well, listen, if they go home, if they get their job done in like 5 hours and I'm paying them 40 hours for the week, I'm getting ripped off. I'm like, listen, if you're a manager and you have grossly underestimated the amount of time it takes your employees to like finish a task, if you think something takes 40 hours and only takes 5, that's a dig on you as the manager, not knowing like what they're actually doing
Yeah.
and who you have working for you.
yeah.
So yeah, it's a combination of both. And for all of the people out there, just because somebody's in the building for 40 hours a week definitely does not mean they're working for 40 hours while they're there.
No.
So I know my whole thing was always based on tasks. These are the tasks I need done. How quickly you can get them done, great. It's completely up to you. And if you get them done faster because you want to work for 24 hours straight so you don't have to work for the rest of the week, go nuts. But I'm not going to be like one of those teachers back in the day. Hey, miss, I finished my homework. Great. Here's some more.
Yeah.
There's a balance, but
Well, and I think that, again, is you'll find what people's capabilities are when they're, for the most part, not all
Yeah.
people, but when people are left alone to do what they can in the mode they wish to complete it,
that's right.
you'll see it. Now, you'll find will take more on, some will do a little less.
Right. That's it.
It's like the movie Waiting. Are you going to do the bare minimum, right?
That's
Bare
right.
minimum pieces of flair.
That's right. That's Office Space, man. That's Office Space.
Space. I said Waiting. You're
Waiting.
right. Yes.
Office Space. When you said, I was like, Waiting. I know what movie you're talking
Yeah.
about.
No, I mixed them up.
But when you said Flair, I was like, that's Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah. No,
That's
I pictured the whole
Office
scene.
Space.
Just got the
Yeah.
name mixed up. Good catch.
So I can't stop looking at it. What you got a pocket watch going on there?
I do actually. It's nothing special. It's a little
Okay.
gift, but just something for my mom, right? One of those little
Okay.
memorabilia, and yeah, just kind of a reason to pull it out, put it on.
That
It's a
is
special
cool.
night, so just it's one of those things you see on like the online Facebook ads, right?
That's right.
She saw it and she thought every time you get dressed up, so
Yeah.
make a point to
That
toss
is
it on.
sweet. So how long have you been having that for?
3 years ago, my mom got it for me for Christmas.
That's nice. Good shout. Big shout out to your mom.
Oh,
That's a solid.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You don't see that very often.
No. Peaky Blinders, though. I mean, I would think it would be coming back because
Yeah.
the three-piece suit, the
That's right.
Suit Up Saturdays. Suit
Yeah.
Up Saturdays.
Let's hear about it. Let's hear
All
about
right,
Suit
so
Up Saturdays.
Suit Up Saturdays came about 13 years ago.
Okay.
Kind of a thing, hanging out with the guys. We're going to go to the bar.
Yeah.
I was young, working down in America on the oil rigs. Days off, you have a nice suit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you get a suit, and we'd go in, get it altered, feels good, you look good. You'd go out to a casino or it's a night out. Well, we just started coming up a ritual when the boys are together on a Saturday, Suit Up Saturdays.
That's awesome.
And who cares where you're going?
That's right.
Like, walk in. We used to go when Hooters was in West Edmonton Mall.
Yeah.
Walk in suits and go eat chicken wings.
Best thing ever.
What's the event? Suit Up Saturdays.
That's right.
Right?
I love it.
Oh, it's just a reason to dress up. And I mean, Fort McMurray,
Yeah.
we don't get a lot of reason to dress up. Like,
No.
I don't know about yourself. If you go out, you're just going out for dinner with the missus or dress up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so you get a reason to, and that was what it was just put a suit on. It's a reason to go do it.
Awesome. My business partner, Jay, him and a group of his boys had the same kind of concept. They call themselves Team Tux. And so there's a group of them, and when they all combine, because it's not always the same group.
Yeah.
When the group that got together, Team Tux kind of formed Voltron, and they would suit up as well to go and like you said, no special occasion. It could be a Tuesday.
Yeah.
If they all knew that they were getting together to have a good time,
Yeah.
Team Tux unite, and they would all get dressed up. So, yeah, there's not a lot of occasion to get put on a suit and tie and get dressed up in Fort Mac. I used to dress up all the time for work, dress pants and a collared shirt, but to actually put on the whole attire, few and far in between. So big shout out to Dennis, Brand Connect, for creating an event this year for us to do, because I don't think anybody else is doing a gala this year.
No, I believe he's the only one. Now, this is his second one.
What was the
So
first
they
one?
did 2 years ago, they did a casino gala at the Thickwood Golf Course.
Right.
So
right.
this was the second one.
Yes.
And I think it was going to become an annual thing because
Yeah.
who doesn't like a reason to get
That's
dressed
right.
up and go out?
Yeah. So we're going to have to, and we were talking about it before the show started. You and I have no idea how this is going to work. As far as, I've never been to a charity casino before.
Don't feel bad. I don't know how anything works.
Yeah.
So,
Tanner asked me, he's like, is there going to be food here? I was like, man, I don't know. You probably should eat just in case.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
I think there's snacks and drinks. I think. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah. I don't know.
He just being part of that network and all the help, all the volunteering.
Yeah.
He's like, here, come on down. And so, yeah, helped him actually today. Got the phone call.
Nice.
Last
Of
minute,
course.
hey, it wouldn't be a Brand Connect event. And I'm like, what do you need, man? And it's just a quick run to the house, grab a load of stuff, and bring it down.
Right. So
Right,
yeah,
so-
I don't know how this is going to work. Like, I like to gamble. Just saying, poker, blackjack, play roulette once in a while.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it works when it comes to charity. Like, if
I-
you win, do you got to give your winnings back, or is it really money exchange?
So I think what you do is, I don't know if you're going to get some casino money or you're going to buy some casino money.
Mm-hmm.
And I would think I'm going to spend $100. Maybe that's what everybody spends, or
Yeah.
you spend X and then you get some charity chips.
Yeah.
Just casino chips you're going to play.
That's right.
Maybe you get up a bunch, maybe you lose a bunch. And then I think it goes towards prizes. And I think it's all the sponsors have helped donate prizes and
Okay.
goods. And
Okay. Yeah,
I
man.
think.
It's going to be fun. I haven't been to the casino in a long time.
have you heard the casino's done their reno?
Dude, we need to go. I saw it on Facebook a few days ago.
So I saw the pictures. Looks incredible.
Looks incredible.
The climate control guys, shout out climate control. They actually, they're one of the sponsors tonight too. Of course, how could I forget
McDougal,
climate
right?
control?
Climate Control McDougal. Jason McDougal?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And
yeah.
then, so I saw Jason and Joel at 57 North last
Okay.
night. Shout out
Yeah, yeah.
57 North again.
Yeah.
And yeah, they were going to the casino last night.
Okay.
And they were saying that,
Yeah, we got-
excited because it was
we gotta
all
hit
open
that
and the
up.
reno's done.
We gotta hit that up. Okay, I got a bunch of other questions
Sure.
just to chat about, but Tanner's got a segment called the Mac City Minute. Tanner, hit him with the Mac City Minute.
Alrighty. Question number 1 for you today. What is your craziest story you have while wearing a suit?
I'm glad you're getting this, not me.
In a nutshell, in West Edmonton Mall, back when there was like 5 bars in it, Suit Up Saturday, ended up in a hotel room, one of the theme rooms, woke up in the morning in the hot tub in a suit. We'll just...
Yeah.
That-
Yada,
that's-
yada, yada.
Yeah, yada, yada, yada.
Question number 2. What is your favorite past or present Festival of Trees event?
I've never been to Festival of Trees in Fort McMurray, unfortunately.
Really?
Not been there, no.
Oh. We gotta change that when COVID's over.
Question number 3. What is your favorite part of the holiday season in Fort McMurray?
Just the people, seeing everybody smiling when they're out and about, and just the fact that it is that little Christmas break and so many people work so hard. It's just the smiles, the people.
Question number 4. What is your favorite reason to get dressed up?
Absolutely for a wedding. There's nothing better than going and celebrating somebody believing that they've discovered true love and celebrating that moment with them. And I mean, who doesn't mind a wedding with a toonie bar?
Yeah. Or a cash bar.
Or an open bar?
Open bar. That's what I was looking for. Open bar. That's right.
Yeah.
Few and far between nowadays.
And your final question. What is one thing about Fort McMurray that gets you into the Christmas spirit?
Christmas party season up here, because everybody absolutely loves to have them. And just seeing the restaurants switch over this year after no Christmas parties last year. Absolutely the
It's gonna
Christmas
be a good
parties. Just people out enjoying it.
Those have been your 5 questions.
So I like to give praise and shout outs to organizations that you spend a lot of time in. So myself and Tanner, we go eat a lot of places. We have no problem shouting out. Me, I want a pair of Nike Air Dunks, the Ben & Jerry's. We say it on the show quite often. You and I went to watch volleyball, the Keanu Huskies, a few weekends ago.
Absolutely great time.
Awesome.
Thank you again.
No problem. Thanks, Keanu Huskies, for the invite. That guy chirping was unbelievable.
Legendary.
But after we left there, we went to a local establishment where it might as well have been Cheers for You, because everybody knew your name. And we're not talking about like just the servers and the management staff. Patrons were coming up and chatting with you all night long. Let's talk about this restaurant. It obviously is your local watering hole, so let's give them some shine.
Yeah, absolutely. 57 North, shout out. For a small privately held entity, really vested in the community, opening right at COVID. Tough time. Phenomenal service. I can't say enough. I live in Abbotsford. It's close.
Yeah.
But it's the best food in town. The servers are great. They're friendly. They got the right mix of attitude, friendliness, smiles, and all locally crafted beer. I'm not a craft beer guy, and I became one after learning about it and spending more time. So I've actually influenced a beer there.
Nice.
Nice. The Northern Light, 57 Northern Light, Northern Lights Hospital Foundation.
There you go.
That was just an afternoon chatting at the bar about it. But I'm there quite frequently.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like when I go out, people notice me every once in a while, and it's a thing, and I enjoy it. Whatever. It's nice to be recognized.
Absolutely.
But it's nothing in comparison to what I encountered when you and I walked in. Literally, like there was tables being like, "Hey, man, what's going on?" Like, and these were people who like they didn't know you were coming down. They were obviously just regulars of the establishment as well. So it was cool to see. Like, it literally was an episode of Cheers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't say enough. I was there last night.
Yeah.
Shout out 57 North. Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Huge love. And they give so much back to the community.
Yeah. Yeah.
Insane amounts. If anybody goes down, checks them out, just ask about all their beers and what each beer's charitable cause is, because it'll overwhelm you that a business has taken on that initiative in this city.
Yeah. There we go. Well, listen, man, I know we blew by the 20-minute mark. Tanner hit his watch a long
Already?
time ago. But anyways, it happens. It is what it is. But before we cut you loose, everybody gets a shameless shout out or plug. So the mic's on you, the camera's on you. Have fun.
Just a shout out to everybody out there that's in the restaurants, the grocery stores, everybody that's putting up with people fighting their own struggles. People are short-tempered, they're short-fused. Purple and teal, suicide, mental health awareness. Absolutely. Just thanks to everybody out there. Just be patient. It's getting better. Just understand somebody may be having a bad day and it's not your fault. But just shout out to everybody out there in the service industry alone.
Love it. Love it. Great shout out. All right, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, thank you for tuning in to a very special episode of the Mac City Morning Show, Suit Edition. Hopefully next time you see me and this gentleman together, it'll be the Winston Churchill edition. Just saying. On that note, hopefully you're having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
What a deadly old way to end another morning show. Later, boss.
It's so ballistic!
Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.